Hello friends, and thanks for checking in. CNBC did a show called American Rifle, The Rise of the AR-15. And it was pretty biased in my opinion. James Yeager, who did a great job explaining the needs and the benefits of an AR, why and how people practice and train with it, along with the mindset from a prepping perspective, and why people are thinking and feeling the way they are during these times. So I have some spots of the interview in case you missed it. Check it out, let me know what you think.
Here, the air is thick with the smell of gunpowder.
Cover! They're basically learning the mindset, tactics, and skill they need to protect themselves in a violent confrontation.
The instructor is a 42-year-old former cop named James Yeager, a married father of two.
Come on, guys, come on down here.
These men have come from around the country to train with him. Every one of them has brought an AR-15.
ARs are what's used in video games, they're what's used in movies, they're what's used in actual conflicts. It's kind of like America's rifle.
Some of these men bought their AR-15s for hunting.
I am Justin Hayden. My occupation, I'm an electrical engineer.
Others for home defense. They come from different places and different backgrounds.
My name is Lane. I'm an accountant. My name is Danny Valenzuela. I'm an electrician. I've got zero training.
They are all gun guys. But among Second Amendment absolutists, few are more absolute than James Yeager.
As you guys probably figured out, I had kind of an attitude problem.
Even his arms are armed.
I do believe that a citizen, according to the Constitution and the writings of our founding fathers, should have the same kind of stuff that an infantry soldier would have, and that includes an AR-15.
Is it your choice as a self-defense weapon?
There's one beside my bed.
Why?
To protect my home and my family. As a former cop, as a former security contractor, I like getting geared up and taking classes. It does remind me of doing those things. So it does kind of feed that lifestyle, that fantasy.
He says he's trained 20,000 clients since starting his business, Tactical Response, in 1996. These men have each spent $450 for the two-day course, plus another $1,500 on ammunition.
You can never bring too much ammo.
How's business?
Booming. Pun intended. In 2008, 9, and 10, I had 25% increases. 2011, I had a 50% increase.
Why?
People are just, in general, more afraid than they were 10 years ago.
Afraid of what?
I can't really put my finger on it. Like, we have couples that show up, right? And I'll walk over to them while they're loading mags, and I'll say, why are you here? They go, well, we bought these guns, and we didn't know how to use them, and we bought some food at the house, and we've got some medical supplies, because we think things are going to get bad in this country.
Those folks are often called preppers.
Uh-huh.
Some people call them survivalists. Some say they have a bunker mentality. Do you agree with their way of thinking?
I guess you could call me a prepper. I have food. I have medical supplies.
Like other AR-15 enthusiasts, Yeager has more than one, though he wouldn't tell us how many. He also owns and is licensed to operate a machine gun.
Why would you need the same firepower as a government?
That's the surest way to ensure that there isn't a tyrannical government.
Yeager is smart, but he's not subtle. When he mistakenly believed President Obama planned to ban assault rifles by executive order,
a majority of Americans support banning the sale of military-style assault weapons.
He gave a response that was clear and concise.
That. I'm telling you that if that happens, it's going to spark a civil war, and I'll be glad to fire the first shot. I'm not putting up with it. You shouldn't put up with it.
It was a call to arms against imminent tyranny, posted to tens of thousands of subscribers on his YouTube channel.
Pack a backpack with some food in it and get ready to fight. I'm not putting up with this. I am not letting my country be ruled by a dictator. I'm not letting anybody take my guns.
Pretty well-watched video that said that you would start shooting people if the president acted on his own to limit assault rifle ownership. Why?
I have no comment.
Do you fear that could happen? Do you fear that somebody will come for you?
No, we're done.
And with that, our interview was over. Our 2 days with Yeager provided a window into the farther reaches of America's gun culture. Before we'd parted ways, he had spoken about freedom and the Second Amendment.
What part of shall not be infringed does the Supreme Court and most of America not understand. It is the most clear, it is the most concise amendment that we have. And still, people will tell me that it can be limited.
But people would also say, I should have the right to be safe at a mall, to be safe at a movie theater, to have my children be safe at school.
I believe that this utopian, safe environment that people want could never exist anywhere. Even if we took the weapon technology back to caveman days and we just had rocks and sticks, men are going to kill men. It is in our nature.
You couldn't pry that AR-15 from their cold, wet hands. For Yeager and countless others, the demand for this tactical rifle has never been greater.